What is going on, everyone? It is your boy Thriller here, and we are back with the PUDL week number five, I believe. Yes, five. I can count. We are taking on Coach Jamarcus and the Dunbar Dewatts. And I don't win this match. Like, if we realistically look at this team matchup here, I have a very rough matchup. So I had to pull some tricks in the hole, and I have to hope and pray to God I can somehow pull off a miracle here. But when he have Dragon Ball Deoxys Speed Greninja, which can run Battle Bond, Azumarill Sandy Shocks, Overquill, Moltres, Terra Serena, Terra Flamingo, regular Dunsparce, and Berserker. Now, looking at the matchup here, I really struggle with his top five, really. The sixth slot can just really be a couple of things. I think in terms of Terra Captains, I think the Flamingo is a better Terra Captain in this matchup. I could see the Serena brought, but I don't think it would be Terra in this matchup. I think the Flamingo is a lot more threatening and a lot more scary. Yes, I said that. I respect the Flamingo. So, what is exactly am I predicting? I am predicting, like I said, the top three, but I am not predicting Azu. Azu can be a possibility to be brought into this matchup. And I do have the tools for it, but with me having two Water Resort Pokemon and me having what's its name? Ogerpon, I felt like it didn't match up quite right into my team. So I'm gonna hope and pray that there is no Azu there. But I do think overall comes, I think spike stacking into my team really is important to them, and it's gonna do really good into my team. And I think Flamingo, like I said, easily comes this matchup. Sandy Shocks, I don't really have a good dual stab resistance to it, but I do think it's gonna be more of a hazard set support Pokemon with Volt Switch in this matchup. So the team that I am going to bring also for the Terra type, I am expecting fighting. Fighting just rips me, just shreds. I wouldn't be surprised to see flying. Steel, I don't think makes any sense. So we're bringing out a very weird team because this is a team that you would not expect from me at all because it's a team that doesn't make any sense. So let me talk about it. We have Vikashot, our Vikable here with Sticky Webs, Energy Ball, Thunderbolt, and Sub. I was debating on putting something like Crunch on this set, but after I kept looking at calc damages, wasn't getting any damage output from it. But Thunderbolt does do a lot of damage to Dragon Ball if it is not like HP invested, which it could be. But there was a lot of rolls that was debating on, so I did go with a modest offensive bring. This will outspeed the majority of the bulks that we are trying to outspeed. But with Sticky Webs up, it really boosts the rest of the team, and it really is going to help us there. And overall, just is a really strong button clicker in this matchup and does a lot of work. Speaking of doing a lot of work, we got our boy Jason, the Cyclist, are here with Shift Gear, Dragon Claw, Double Edge, and Temper Flare. Literally the kind of same moveset we run every time. I really want Jason to put in the work, and Jason can put in the work, but we just get shafted with him, which is not fair. But we are going with enough speed to outspeed Dragapult at +1, and this also I think outspeeds a Speed Creep Dragon Dance Dragapult of some sort, if I remember correctly. But this thing is going to hit insanely hard. It is going to be in strong. And what's going to be really great is that he is going to be forced to think if he's either going to be Roselia Berry or Habam Berry or even Culver Berry if that is the case. Because with Cyclizar, I am taking the risk and going Dragon over Fairy in terms of my coverage because of the fact I feel like he's going to really want to go more with that Roselia Berry for that specific matchup. Cycler is really good in this match, and I'm really hoping we get a sweep with him, or if not, get some kills. We're bringing off Dashbun, baby. Both Dashbun and Vikable finally coming off the bench. It only took 5 weeks. That's the problem when you draft Pokemon that just don't match up really well. And this is a pretty cool set that we're rocking out with here because this is a bit of a bulky offensive set. Primarily more offensive, if anything else. We have the Kiba Berry here, which lets us take a hit, and once Overquill has been weakened down, we put it in range of Stomping Tantrum. We are faster than Overquill, because if it's not speedy Overquill, which I don't think it should be, we outspeed it, we Stomping Tantrum it, we take the poison move, we Stomping Tantrum, kill it off, it does really well, if not, weakens everything else down. Player off is otherwise really spammable into my opponent's draft, which is really great. And just Dashboard is really good. We have Wish Protect just to get some reliable recovery across the team and also decent enough to handle it. We're at 140 HP, max attack adamant with 116 speed. No speed investment because we outspeed literally everything that we wanted to outspeed if it was no speed investment. Up next we have Asuka here, our Ogre Pond Wellspring with Trailblaze. Power Whip, Play Rough, Ivy Coverage. I really debated Play Rough in this slot, and I'm really hoping it's not gonna bite me in the gut that I don't go with like a Rock move or something for Moltres because that or something else. It was another coverage move I was thinking of potentially. But I felt like this set was the best into my opponent's bring. This lets me outspeed the majority of everything besides the Greninja and the Deoxys and Dragapult. But otherwise, this thing just breaks through my opponent's team really good, and it just really well in this matchup. Obviously, I have Terra Fairy Decision Y with Bulk Up, Roost, Triple Arrows, and Terra Blast. Literally, my fighting stab has no resistances for the most part. With 7 Scrappy, I cannot be intimidated, which is really good. And we have Terra Blast, which just nukes through so much of my opponent's roster, as they are very, very, very weak into this build. We are Bulk Up, Roost, Triple Arrows, Terra Blast, like I said, max HP, 100 attack, 24 speed depth, and 132 speed. Again, this is meant to outspeed the primary of the bulk and below of my roster. Hold on, let me check something. Yeah, so this outspeeds a defensive overquill, which is designed for this. It's meant to be more of a bulky setup sweeper, and I'm really hoping and I am praying that we can really pull off this set. Fairy is very risky in this matchup, as I felt like Electric and Fighting really could have really went better in this matchup. But I think Fairy gives me a better coverage and it helps me out with being a little bit defensive. Up next, we have Blob, and this is kind of a very stally set, and I do really think this is going to be a set I slightly regret because it does not have Recover. We have Yawn, Toxic Protect, and Earthquake. Toxic Protect, obviously try and true this storms, but the biggest thing is going to be Yawn and then Earthquake. Basically, with the Yawn, I can just spread Yawns out, which is really good. Protect, just be able to get something to guarantee sleep. Toxic, just make sure I can guarantee poison something. And then Earthquake, which is just free into my opponent's roster. 136 HP, 4 attack, max defense, full 116 speed depth with the impish nature. This is meant to be a physically defensive check while also providing to be a really good special defensive check. Payapa Berry, so I would take any type of psychic coverage that my opponent goes for. And we are going to risk it and go with Water Absorb in this build. But I think actually last minute I'm going to change it to Unaware. Just because I feel like with having one, I should be fine. I just have to be very careful around. So with that being said, let's go ahead and send Jamarcus this challenge. And I do apologize to Marcus that it did take a little longer to do this team builder than initially expected. But we are here now. I'm very nervous. Very, very. I'm actually going to hold this up just a little bit longer, just so I can make sure that if Serena comes, I can write down Serena's typings and kind of go from there on what I expect Serena to be in this matchup, if it is brought. Very nervous for this matchup. So, okay. Brought about literally brought everything I expected except El Flamigo. Brought a Zoomerall. Now I slightly regret my decision. Okay, so Azu's here though. Azu is a threat, so he has no hazard removal, which is really good for us. Really good for us. There's no hazard removal, so that tells me there's gonna be 2 Pokemon that he could lead off here with. He could lead off. So I have a couple of options here. I think I'm gonna lead off with my Vikashock here. Okay, but he pretty much brought everything I expected. He's top, like if him bringing his top like 5 meant this may mean a lot. He's top 5, but this really makes sense. Like look at the top 5 he has here. Like this is just stupid. So he literally brought his top 6. He literally brought his top 6, which is pretty fun. But no Terra Captain, so that's really good. We have both ours, which is really nice. Huh. Yeah, I want to leave with Vikavolt because I want to force you to do one of 2 things. I want to force you to take chip damage, or I want to force you to go for a taunt. That's what I think I like in this situation, is that I want to force you into a taunt. That is what I think I want to do here. So we leave with Vikable, you lead with the Ux's speed. I think you're going to taunt here. I truly believe you are going to taunt here. You are totally going to taunt here. My Thunderbolt does really good damage here. I really think you're going to taunt here. I'm going to say you're going to taunt. Because I feel like this is your way to prevent webs. And there's no way you're risking this. You also could just switch out. There is a possibility that... Oh, that's massive. I'm so sorry. Oh, man, dude. That is... Oh, that's 10%, bro. That's not right. Okay, so let's think here. The question is, are you going to go for damage on me? Or do you save this? I think you save this. I'm going to Energy Ball. You do Psycho Boost. Damn! Okay, so you were offensive. Okay, so we get the rid of the Deoxys speed. Okay, okay. So now you can kind of go into anything and kill me, which is a little unfortunate because this Vikable was kind of important. But now I have less room for Clodsire. Clodsire now is... I really wish I brought Spikes now. Oh, he's going to try to go for this for Battle Bond. That's not funny. That's not very poggers. I'm going to Blob. I really wish I did not get rid... So we get a U-turn. No life orb. Okay. We see Protean. Okay. That was actually good information. That was actually very good information to know. So this is not life orb. Okay. Woo! Okay, so it's not life orb. And it's not Protean. It's not Battle Bond, which thank God. But now it being Protean, though, it's both good and bad. So that U-turn should do 7 to 8%, which is standard. This is boost your energy here. Sandy. Shocks. This is boost your speed. Earthquake does a lot of damage here. I'm going to throw off a yawn here. Because I expect him to not think that I'm going to stay in here. I want him to think I'm going to switch here. He really did just straight up Earth Power me. That's shocking. I'm very surprised he would do that. 57 to 68. He low rolls that. So now, what I think I do here... Because I don't think he lets this fall asleep. This is too important for him to let him fall asleep. There's no way he goes Overquill. I'm going for a Toxic. Wow! Okay. Oh, okay. So Air Balloon. That's very good information. So we wasted his booster speed, which is important to know. That's also the wrong button. Air Balloon. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into... I can't really do... I can't do anything this thing. I'm just going to yawn here, as I know you're going to have some spikes. And now you have to make a choice. Do you let this thing sleep? That is your choice. I'm going to double out into Asuka. Perfect. Let's go. So now I get a free Trailblaze here. Awesome. So we saw Sandy Shocks. It had Earth Power. So this is a speed. So this is an offensive variant. Need to remember that Overquill does have this. Okay, so Overquill now loses its air balloon, which is huge. Now what I think I do here is I go back into Blob. He's gonna crunch. Okay, that's enough to knock me out. I think I go into... I think I go into Jason here. And I want to shift gear here. Yeah, I want to shift gear here. Zoom around. If you're just max HP, Cyclozar, lost one, I would have to Terra. Yeah, I have to Terra. This was the breaking I was wanting here. We are in position now. So unless this is a max... Let's look at this calc here. If it's this max physically defensive, it will live. If it's just max HP, it does die. Yes! Awesome! Azu gone. Alright. We should outspeed everything. So the recoil I took, actually let's look at the recoil. We took 32 to 38. Which looks just about... Overquill comes in. Clear Amulet. Overquill. If this is just max HP, 96 to 113. Crunch does have a chance. This is probably a roll unless this is physically defensive, but I don't think it's physically defensive. If it's this type of set, it's max HP at worst. It does 42 to... So I just 42. This recoil would kill me. The recoil would kill me. You could T-Spike here. You could T-Spike here. Unless you're Gunk. Gunk would kill me. Do I risk this? Because I basically would be sacking off my Jason here. But if he loses this, he has a hard time dealing with both Asuka, Terra Archer. Yeah, I risk it. Oh, he lived! That sucked. Okay. That's not worst case scenario. I now go into this thing here. I can fire off a play rough for free. You don't have resistance to this. I do outspeed Overquill if it's not bulky. That kind of sucked. We got a very low damage. We did 82%. So that was physically defensive. To do 82. Yeah, that was like a max roll. With this, with my Darkspun, Play Rough does kill. Alright, in comes Sandy Shocks. That does some good damage, actually. Sandy Shocks, offensive. I can Wish right here. It's not going to do much damage. 38 to 45. That's a low roll on that, which is a little unfortunate. It's tough to Wish here. I take any hit Shocks wants to go for here, and I can just Wish up for free. I do expect... Yeah, we wish, we wish, we wish. We always wish here. But the question is now, I mean, he can just spam an electric move. There's no reason for him not to. Now, obviously, I do have my what's it person here. Sorry if I'm spacing you, by the way. So he's gonna Volt Swing. Perfect. So I get a free and a healthy. Alright, so this is now -1. 2 overkill. I think I'm now forced to Stomping Tantrum here. No, I can still do Play Rough. Play Rough still kills here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna Protect. Perfect! That actually worked out better for me. And now what I think I do here is... I think I wish again. So your moveset has got to be Earth Power, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt. But what's your last move? Now at -2. It's a roll. I have to Stomping Tantrum at this point. Alright, so here's that. I'm just gonna wish again. There's no reason not to. I did make this thing faster than Overquill, 206. Nope. I'm gonna go to Archer here. Oh shit, I didn't Terra. Well, I have Scrappy, so it's fine. I have Scrappy, that's fine. Alright, now I triple arrows. Okay. Overquill's gone. Now my Asuka should win. That does suck. I forgot I Terra. I should have remembered why I have Decidueye. Oh, man, I feel stupid. Okay. If he goes Dragapult, Triple Arrows does 70 to 82. Triple Arrows is a high critical hit move as well. Dashbun is low-key putting in the work. Now, he might be forced to go Grin here and click either a Poison, Psychic, slash whatever move. Actually, that could just win him the game right now, actually. I didn't think about that. Oh, if this Grin has Sludge Wave, I actually think I lose. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, this Grin has Sludge Wave, I lose. Oh, I should have thought about that. 83% max. I do live a hit here. If he becomes a poison type, though. If he becomes poison, what is the worst case scenario here? We do 42 to 50%. Damn. Oh, man, still. I just hope he's not Sludge Wave. Okay. Oh my god. He doesn't have Sludge Wave. Otherwise, he would have went for it by then. He would have went for it if he had Sludge Wave. He doesn't have Sludge Wave then. He doesn't have it. There's no way he doesn't have it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Give me this crit. Oh, that's beautiful damage. That is beautiful damage. I triple arrows again. I don't risk anything. You want to willow me? Go right ahead. Wait, what is worst case scenario with Dragapult? Dragapult. If it specs, Shadow Ball does not kill me. He would be forced to Draco, and I go into my thing. I win the game from there at the point. If this is a Dragapult with boots, 70 to 82%, we did 64. So that is roughly max HP, which means this is probably not offensive. I'm going to triple arrows again. Burn me. I dare you. 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 That speed was for Sandy Shocks. I forgot. The speed was for Sandy Shocks, and I forgot. Triple arrows is gonna pick up another kill. Ill. Triple arrows is picking up another kill. Ill. I'm in way too good of a mood. I don't know why. I'm just really bobbing and weaving right now. Alright, so an Ice Beam should kill me here for Ninja. Battle Bomb. Ice Beam, 43 to 53. It actually does not kill me, so I'm gonna actually roost here. Oh wait, I forgot that. Damn it. But I think this is fine, because now what I do is I go into my Asuka, I Trailblaze, and I should win. Because your U-turn, your Ice Beam, unless this is Scarfed. If you're Scarfed, I'm screwed. Out of curiosity, how much is this Ice Beam doing to me? Oh, I'm looking at Terra type. I'm an idiot. If this is... If I can find the stupid type. If this is Ice, then Ice Beam always killed me. Never mind. Ogre Pawn. 40 to 48. It does 2 KO me here, but I do live a hit. I'm going to Trailblaze. You are not going to prevent this. Now, if your specs is this worst case scenario. 61 to 71. I guarantee live this if it's timid specs. Oh, God, that's great. Thanks. Do I need to risk this here? Dragapult. Trailer should do 18 to 21%. That looks like it's standard. Ivy College should pick up the KO here, and I should win this game. Unless this is Scarf Pull. And if it's Scarf Pull, I think we lose. It's Sucker. That might be the game. I kind of don't agree with a Sucker Pull set. I feel like that set doesn't make any sense. If I'm just being honest. Like, if I'm being honest with you, I don't know if Sucker makes sense in this build. Like, I'm not... Like, what... I mean, Sucker, I guess, helps with... Boulder? But... That's so specific, though. I feel like that's so specific. Isn't it? Does Sucker always kill me in that range? Let me look at... No, hold on. Let me look at something here. Let me look at something here. Sucker Punch. 22 to 27. If it's max attack, 26 to 31. Okay, so I was low. If he's banded pulled, he's not. Yeah, that crit sealed the game, man. Oh, man, dude. Okay, so I gotta think this play out here. I have to think this play out here. Okay, Greninja. Alright, so you know you're just nice type. Dragon. No dragon. What the hell am I doing? Oh my. Stop! Arias just go in. You're a nice type now. Versus my dodge stun. You do 45 to 53%. I'm gonna wish again. I, well, that's game. Well, that's the game, guys. We unfortunately lose because RNG is bullshit. That is now, I don't know what has been going on in this league, but I keep getting freaking, well, whatever. That's not fair, man. I've been just getting cocked by freaking RNG and hacks throughout this entire season. Be granted, I was able to fight back last week because of that, but this is not fair. Like, this is stupid. Like, I lose this game because of BS. That is just so infuriating. And I do my best not to try to let an anger like this happen, but I literally felt and genuinely believe this. From my perspective, unless something about Jamarcus' set is saying something else, my Dosman actually should have been able to win the game because I think he choked by going for U-turn. If he had Shadow Ball, he should have Shadow Balled me there, or if he even had Hex, trying to Hex me down there. Because Wish Protecting was all my guns. Now, be granted, yes, he could have potentially have PP stalled me, but was we see by the damage here of Alice, Ice Beam. Ice Beam at maximum does 45 to 53. It would have came down to damage rolls. I acknowledge that. But I think at the end of the day, I still would have had a chance to win this game. But the freeze basically ruined it, so no point. Oh, it's only a 2-0, so we don't take that big of a hit, but that really sets us back now because now we're what? We were 0 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 2. Now we're 2 and 3. We now have to win out to pretty much 100% lock playoffs, but we now need to at least win. If we lose next week, that's our last chance to lose. Like after that, we literally have to win out and have to win out with decent differential. And that's just stupid, man. I really felt like we had this, man. Now, obviously, if I got webs up, instead of trying to go for the kill on the Deoxys, it plays a different game and different story. But at the same time, I legitimately believed that what I made the play there with Thunderbolt was the right play. In hindsight, I maybe should not have been Energy Ball. If I was Bug Buzz, I would have one shot that thing. Michael stays healthy. I can get webs up for free at some point. But again, at that point in time, Bug Move just didn't really match up a lot in my sense. But in the hindsight, I should have just had it regardless over Energy Ball. And maybe even had something else besides Sub. But it is what it is. I can't change how the outlook looks, but that's just how the match goes. And sometimes it's not fair, but that's just how life goes at you sometimes. But GG Jamarcus, he picked up the win. And with that, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.